Hello and good morning, and welcome to Kelly's Crafting with Friends. But it'll be, I guess, my friends in the chat today. A lot of people are taking off for the holidays on YouTube, which I get. Yep. But I have a few minutes. I have to run out in a little bit. And hold on, let me go back here. Sorry. So anyway, this is Kelly. Welcome to Kelly's Crafting with Friends, and I'm going to be all by myself today, but that's okay because I have to run out. So anyway, thank you so much for coming. I saw Linda. Let me go over there and see who's here. Oh, we got crazy populated. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I have to zip out again. So I'm going to this is going to be we're going to hit it and go. But anyway, so the evil plan, as usual, is to start the off on a nice inspirational note. And then hopefully we'll continue to just, you know, we got to, work with life and what life gives us. So here's an inspirational quote, and I'm going to go with this one today. There's a couple that I like here, but this is Norman Vincent Peale, and it says, "Change your thoughts, and you can change your world." And a lot of that talks about, kind of leads to attitude, a positive attitude, and how a positive attitude can move you forward versus a negative attitude. So that's the way I interpret that. But anyway, hello. So we got. So let me say hello to everybody. So we have Linda's here. Yay. Crazy Poppy Lady, welcome. And then Lisa Knits. I can't believe you're still up. But anyway, yes, good to see you. So anyway, thank you so much for coming in. Like I said, I just want to do a little weekly inspiration and to kind of get people up and thinking about what you want to do, because it's interesting. It's getting to that time of year again where you have to think about setting goals and things like that for next year. And I'm sure we're all sort of, you're always thinking, okay, what can I do better next year versus this year? Or what can I do to change my situation? Maybe if you're not in the positive situation, you want to get to a more positive. If you're in a negative situation, you want to get to a more positive situation. um Really what they're like, so like I said, the Norman Vincent Peale quote is great. You just have to change your mind. And that's kind of the beginning of it. And usually what kind of energy you send out to the environment is sort of what you get. At least that's what I've been told. And I think that works out. So happy Monday. I see Suzanne, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you so much. So I don't have a whole lot of change in terms of my crafting, because this weekend was pretty hectic. I didn't get a whole lot done, but I'm hoping to, during the course of the week, get a little bit more done. So anyway, so I don't know if you guys want to share what you're up to these days. I know I saw Lisa knitting something, obviously, a couple days ago on your live stream. If you want to share, if you don't mind. And I'm still working on this blanket, and haven't gotten much further than what you saw the other day. So here's the first stripe, and this is sort of a mosaic. So there's a lot of tails, but there it is, kind of the start of it. And yeah, we're still going. But that's gonna be a project. It'll probably take me a couple more weeks before I really get through it. Like I said, this weekend I did not do anything really. So there's kind of that thing. Also, Lisa's doing her beanie. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I want to knit a beanie. I've been doing crochet because I'm trying to speed through life, and I'm gonna knit a beanie. I was funny that you said that. I was just thinking about that. Oh, you finished a scarf. Nice. Yeah, I saw a cute scarf pattern on Yarn Inspirations. Oh, thank you, Linda. Appreciate it. Yeah, I have a long way to go. So I'm on my second Ogo, if you guys know what those are. And I think, no, actually, no, I'm like on my I'm about 2.5 in. So yeah, I'm really moving through. But thank you so much. Yeah, the colors are nice. And so, like I said, I hate blanket yarn usually, but I am liking the colors of this. And I don't know why I didn't see those colors before. You know what I mean? Oh, there's Stacy. Good to see you. Hello. Yep. Thanks for stopping by. I love Nightbot. That does help. That's the one plus of Nightbot, is it does greet your people just in case if you don't see them. Yeah, I love that. So anyway, so that's really what I'm working on. I've been playing around with hats, and usually in between things, if I'm like at doctor's appointments and stuff like that, I'll sort of work on somebody's hat or something. But I will show you this if I can find this very quickly. I'll show you this pattern that I'm gonna. I know you keep finding stuff you want to do, which is terrible. So I need to finish my old, whips. Let's see what Suzanne said. Oh, striped crochet throw from Village Yarns Delight. Oh, Hirschner's. Oh man, I saw that sale. I did not order. That was an awesome sale. Yes. Oh, very nice. I want to join that. I want to make that mosaic, not mosaic. I think it's like a Persian square blanket from Hirschner's. I've been looking at that for a year. So I'm kind of on the edge. Like, do I order that thing or not? I don't know. I've been so on the edge. So I don't know, but I love Hirschner's. But I don't order enough from them. Like you would think that I ordered from these people, but I don't. I really don't. I look at, I get their thing in the mail, and I just go, okay, I'm thinking about, I'm thinking about it, thinking about, but I don't do it. So tragic, but that's beautiful. That dollar a ball sale was awesome. Ooh, let's see, what else did you do? Ooh, I like it. So everyone's saying hi. I cranked out Wool Ease Fair Isle hat and scarf on my Addy. Ooh, that's nice too. So I haven't broken in and done the Addy yet. I have the kid toy. I had bought it for my daughter, and that thing actually it looks sort of like the Centro, but it's just a skosh smaller. It might be like 16 inches. I forget, but the Centro is a little bit bigger than that. But that's really cool. I have to learn how to use that. That's going to be on my bucket list for 2024. Is getting on that Addy Centro situation. But I will be doing so. That's really cool. Let's see, Crazy Puppy Lee. Are you doing that blanket? Ooh, the candy cane blanket. But it's got too far much. Oh, to now. What are you saying? Oh, okay. Red. There is a lot of red in that one. Is that the one with the swirl, like the peppermint? Because I saw the pattern for that. I was looking at that also, and I went, "Oh, Kelly." And I've been looking at that pattern for at least 3 or 4 years. If it's the one that I think, yes, 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 yes. That Persian tiles kit. Oh, you have it, and you put on the back burner. Yes, there's a lot of color changes. That's pretty too. So that's the second one, but the other one is this one. I think it's not called Persian tiles. It's called, maybe it's Mandela, and it's a bunch of colors. It looks almost like that other blanket. Oh, everybody knows that blanket that everybody was doing. It was a pain. It looks like that one, and I just can't think of the name of it. But it's the one. It's the big one. Yeah, red. Too much red. No Ted. Oh, you're doing the peppermint. Yeah, that's a good one. I've been looking at that one for about 3 4 years too. I haven't done it yet, but I have the pattern. Have the pattern. But anyway, we still have a little bit of time for Christmas, but let me see if I can find this one I saw in my email yesterday from oh my goodness. This was from Premiere. Hope I started. I think I did. Yes, here it is. Okay. Hope this is it. No, that's the blankets. Although that's good too. Let me see if I can get this other one. Crochet. Oh, I think this is it. Yeah. They just have some beautiful. Oh, here. Yeah, this is the one. This is the one. It's loading slowly. So let me show you this one here. Okay. Yeah, loading very slowly. This one is like the Lenny Kravitz scarf, but for Christmas. Okay, you ready? This stuff's crazy. I hope I can. This doesn't get washed out. Let's see. Okay. It's called A Wonderful Winter Scarf. Oh, so you're doing the peppermint. That's cool. But anyway, there it is. So that's it there. And now let me show you the little tiles. It has tiles in it. So there's that. And it's big. It's 6 feet tall, I believe. And there's the tile. So there's two snowflakes in one tree. And it's green and white. But there it is. Yep. It's crazy. Yes, yes. So there's that. So I said, oh, darn, I kind of like that. But this, I don't know, this would be a good pillow. I think it's so big, you could actually make a pillow out of these if you made these two, they're mosaic. So I don't know. Yeah, it's huge. Yep. And this girl looks tiny, like very short. And it uses this Premier Basics shimmer. But you could just use, Red Heart Super Saver or the one with the shimmer. Oh, the 46. Oh, yeah, it's huge. Let me see. Yep, it's huge. And did I miss? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Yeah, it's huge. And then, oh, you should get the 46 pin. Thank you for, sharing that, Suzanne. Yes. And use up your, I need to do that and give as donations. That's a great idea. So thank you so much. There's Suzanne's link there. Beautiful. If you guys haven't connected, and let me put in, I missed somebody else's link. Lisa Knits. Hang on, let me go back a little bit. There we go. There's Lisa. Yep. And I think everybody else has everybody else. I think so. Yeah, that's cool. But yes, but I love that. Ooh, I love it, love it, love it. Yeah, it is huge. So it's pretty awesome. So I don't know. So then I keep seeing this. So they send me these things because I order once a year. Like I'm not really, and I didn't even order this year at all from them. But that was a beautiful blanket that I saw. Let me show you this other one. There were a couple of, but that I mean, sorry, the scarf was beautiful, and then they had more blanket things in here too. Now let me see if I can find that other one. Just the regular. Let's see. Yeah, just I don't know. So this is tragic because there's so many things I want to make, and I don't have time, and I only have two hands. Crazy. Let's see. Okay, hang on a second. Poppy, let me just get one more thing here. And then what else? Gosh, I just had it in my. Let's try it again here. Premiere. But anyway, I get emails like every day, every day from these guys, and they're having a pretty good sales as well. I mean, now their prices are pretty. I mean, they're not as. They're a little bit. I think their acrylic yarn is a little bit more pricey than other people, but they're beautiful. Let me see if I can get this other thing here. Showed you the sweater, pillows. Now, of course, I can't find the ones with the blankets, but the blankets were beautiful too. But let me see. All right, I'll just show you this one here. Oh, these are pillows. Yeah, but I'll have to show you this other one. These are just adorable. But like I said, so many things to make. And that's the whole thing. I just want to. Oh yeah, these are kids' pillows. They're so cute. So here's this one, and I'll have to find that blanket. But it's a little. What is that? It's called Margot Mushroom Pillow. And I think if I had kids or grandkids, I would make something like that for them. And then this is Owen Owl, and he's adorable. And then there's this snail. It's called Sophie Snail, and this is made with their anti-pilling yarn. Yep. So that's adorable. But anyway, so there's some things that I was thinking about making, but it's so hard, you know. So many things, so many things, and so anyway, so next year, like I said, I want to get it. I want to play with the Addy or play with the machines because I do have a lot of yarn I can work through for sure. And yeah, so anyway, let me just put this here, and then, but that's the evil plan. So are you guys? I know the Christmas holidays are very challenging for a lot of people. Hey, Jamia, hold on. Happy birthday again. I have to tell you, I had so much fun. So, Jamia had a big birthday the other day, and it was kind of cool. And just type Kelly to drop your link, I think. Yeah, if you want to, Miss Jamia. Yeah, Jamia does mukbang. But anyway, she had a big party on her channel. It was kind of funny. And I said, "Wow, I need to do that on my birthday." Yes, it was so much fun. because I think I needed it that day. Like it was one of those days where you came home and you're just like, like I had a situation. It seems like everybody's driving like maniacs right now, and so I've had issues with um just like crazy drivers, and and I'm just trying to keep myself safe without dealing with crazy drivers. I'm just going to put it that way. So anyway, so I'm gonna put this on the screen here. This is the link here. And but anyway, let's see. Oh, those are those kind of mushrooms. Oh, interesting. I did not know that, Poppy. Oh, hold on. Let me put it in this one. If I put the link, I forgot I have Facebook running. So let me put it in this other side here, and then we'll put it there. Okay. So there, anyway, there it is. If anybody wants to come up and do, some, here we go. Come on. There we go. I think it came. All right. There it is. But anyway, yeah, that was one of the things that I wanted to put in there. There we go. Yeah, if you have Facebook running or something else, then it shows up like 14 times. Like it. So I just wanted to put the link there. But we got Shelly. Oh, good to see you. And I saw Rochelle come in. Yes. Good morning, Rochelle. Good to see you for coming in. Oh, you're so glad I enjoyed the shenanigans. And there's Shelly Michelle Morrison. Welcome in. Good to see you. Awesome. Thanks for coming. I love her emojis. Those are awesome. Okay, there's Poppy. Go. Let me put you in there. All right. You see that? Like, that's a Shelly. She does this all the time. I don't know how you do all that.
You've got to be careful though with using too many emojis.
Yeah. No, it's
Sometimes
fine.
it blocks out. If you use over a certain amount, it will block your comment.
Oh yeah, yeah. But I'm good. I love them. Because I think they're kind of entertaining.
Yeah.
They're very entertaining. Yeah. Last night we had I was in somebody's live stream, and people were laughing. I mean, it was just the funny, like the anyway. So I have this online church that I go to, and he comes on he comes on infrequently, but he's been coming on more and more lately. But last night he was saying, he wasn't even trying to be funny, but he was saying the funniest stuff, and people were laughing, and I was laughing. Oh, okay. Well, anyway, good night, Lisa. Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming in. I
No,
appreciate
no,
you.
darling. Have a nice sleep.
Yes. What time is it anyway? See, I can't add the
What are we on?
over there.
I
Yep.
think it's about 1 a.m.
1 a.m. Okay. That's what I
Yeah.
was guessing around that. Okay, cool. Anyway, Shelly's saying hi to
Yeah, because
everybody.
they're plus something like 13 hours at
Is
the
it
moment. But all
13?
I do is look at the clock and remove 1 hour
Oh,
and
that's a good idea.
flip it over in my head. It's like, well, if it's day, it must be night.
That's beautiful. Yeah, so I see you have your festive hat.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
This one is actually at the moment it's
Oh my
on
gosh.
the pattern's on discount, which is why I put it on. It's the patterns by our Reggie at J Hook Crochet,
J Hook. Mm-hmm.
and she's put a discount code on her Christmas patterns. So there's this one and a Christmas stocking
Oh,
over
nice.
on her Ravelry. If you're part of her channel, just pop over and the information's on her what do we call it, girl? My brain's gone. Community
Community tab.
tab. There we go. Yeah.
Okay.
And I also linked to it in my not so Sunday whips bits and chat, which
Very
came out this
nice.
morning at 2 o'clock in the
Yes.
morning UK time.
Yes. So she said it's 12:05 a.m. That's not bad, but it is
Okay,
Tuesday.
so what are we on? One. Yeah. Sorry,
Yep.
I got confused. I forgot to minus the extra hour.
Well,
2 hours.
the time change too. Does the
Yeah.
time change matter? But
Yeah.
anyways,
There's between sorry about that. Between
mm-hmm.
UK and Australia, we have the two different time zones,
Yes.
time changes. It gets
Nice.
very confusing. So one time it's one part of the year it's they're 13 hours ahead,
13.
and
Mm-hmm.
the other one is 11.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's just confusing. Now I'm completely confused.
Well, it's easier to remember their times than it is America.
Well,
What you
there's
got?
too many. See, the
Four
problem is
different time zones, haven't
we have
you?
way too many. Yeah, there's too many here. So that's a problem. I
Yeah.
can't even figure it out.
And you live there.
I know. Well, and the thing is that's really weird. I used to spend a lot of time on the West Coast, which is a 3-hour difference from the East Coast where I live, right?
Uh-huh.
And I used to be able to do that calculation and be straight on it now because I haven't been there. And I was lasted in California in 2018 yeah, I think it was 2018. That's how
Okay.
long ago.
So it's been a
I,
little while.
it's been a while. So
It's
I
actually
and I
been the
said,
length of time I've been crocheting.
right, exactly. Like it's been a while. So what happens is I can't do the calculation. It's crazy. It's only three. Like I should be able to count to three, but can I? No.
No.
So there's that. But anyway, I just found this thing. I'll show you this real quick. I have in my little flea market run, I was cleaning out some stuff and this doily I found.
Oh,
And that's really
pretty.
pretty. So I'm like, I want to make this too. This is the problem. There's a lot going on,
Do you know what yarn that was you were using?
No, this is thread. But I don't know which one because I'm not as versed on thread as other people. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
so it's
Yeah, so this is thread. And so what's happening is, oh, there's Dinky Jen. Hey, good to
I
see you.
did gay.
Love to see you. Awesome. But anyway, so what I've been doing is I sort of collect what I see. Like if I love it, I go, okay, I'm going to make this, somehow
Mm-hmm.
if I can extrapolate but I kind of see how I can sort of figure out like how this was made, but it was just one of those things I said I'm going to do this but the colors, like I've never seen this variegated thread. Like I didn't even know that was a thing, but I
I
guess
don't know. Hold on. Um,
so. I don't know. Yeah, like
oh
every
no,
time I
hang
see
on.
the thread, it's always one color and it's boring.
Yeah, I've seen some variegated threads, but
Hmm.
if needs be, just ask me to dye it, and I'll have a go at it.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
got, you know,
I would. That's actually probably the best way to do it. Yeah, it just
yeah,
very pretty. So, but like I said, I'm just constantly looking at projects, trying to figure out the next thing to do. That kind of thing.
that
But
gets dangerous for me.
but it is because I'm going down the rabbit hole. Yeah, I'm down the
Yeah,
rabbit hole. See, people go on Ravelry. I don't because I and Pinterest.
Ravelry's not safe.
It's not safe for me.
It's not safe for me either, darling.
Yeah, but
Really isn't safe.
it's terrible. And I think
I'm
it showed you guys this book a couple of weeks ago. But this is all cows, and this is the year. This is the time of year you're supposed to be making these things.
That's what I'm doing now.
Yeah, so we need to do that. I need to be doing that, but of course I'm making a blanket, which is completely. It's going to take forever. So anyway, so I don't know. I have to like get it together. I got to get it together, and that's the problem. Yeah, I've got to really like focus.
Mm,
So anyway,
mm.
but thank you all so much for coming in. I know this is such a random time,
It's
and
not a bad time.
no, it's
Us
not bad.
girls in the UK can watch while we're having lunch.
Oh, which is wonderful. So
Yeah.
what's for lunch?
I had toast with jam.
Okay, all
I
right.
just fancied being
Toast and
boring.
jam. Cool.
Yeah, Liam sat at my legs looking at me as if to say, "Oh, where's my bit?" So I had to go and make another 2 pieces of toast.
For the dog?
No, one for me, one for him.
Oh, okay. Think for the dog?
Yeah, so I overate on my toast this morning, but
Yeah. I love I see the bread is really interesting. Like in the States. I don't know what you guys do over there, but like bread is so bad because it has so many weird chemicals in it now. In
I
the
think
US. Yeah.
yeah, I think with us we've got our shop bought packaged.
Hmm.
I'll drop a brand Hovis
Yeah.
sort of style. That's got the added chemicals. If I'm being naughty,
Yes.
well, with that style, I normally stick to 2 slices a day.
You have to. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, but if it's freshly made out the bakers, it's made fresh. It's not made to last. They don't add the extra chemicals to
Yes.
give it a shelf life. So you
Yes.
have to eat it very quickly.
Yes, you do.
And you can't buy the one that's pre-cut because it's just too thin. You have
Yeah.
to have door stops.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, thanks, Jamie. Yeah, that's cool. You're getting ready.
So it's like 3 sandwiches and this entire loaf is gone
Hmm.
because you just cut it up that way.
And Dinky Jen had porridge. All right.
Did you have any toppings on the porridge, darling?
Good question.
Mm.
Good question.
I went through a phase of porridge with honey.
Mm.
That's what the kids normally used to have when they were younger, because that was my way of getting the locally sourced honey into the system every
Oh,
day,
that's good. Yeah.
because it helps with allergies.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what they had, but half the time I used to sneak in Nutella
Oh, okay. Nutella.
for
Oh,
me.
there's Suzanne, the Swedish Yarny Hooker. Good to see you.
Hi, darling.
Just saying hello. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah, so I'm just, we're hanging out. I'm doing my hour, and then I have to dip. Oh, multi-flavored and pre-packaged. I love it.
I
Yeah,
know the one she means. Oh, this has got to come off. It's really hot.
I know it's really warm. I don't know how I cannot wear hats anymore. I used to wear hats all the time. It's like I put a hat on the other day, and I was like,
Yeah, I think it's down to the yarn types we use.
mm.
That one's only was it a 3 weight?
Oh, okay, that's not too
So
bad.
for me, I can normally wear 3 weights, but at the moment, I'm in my nice woolly. So,
Mm-hmm.
and I think I'm starting to suffer with power surges.
Power surges, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. Unfortunately, like I had to, mine was done artificially, so that was worse. I think you're better off, like, if you do it the regular way, the power surge. You know what I mean? Like your body
Yeah.
goes, oh, okay, I'm gonna ease into this, but mine was like, boom, right now.
Well, that's the thing. My mum didn't have natural power surges either, because she had an operation when she was like in her 30s. So I don't actually know
Mm,
when roughly I might get my total power surge. But that
mm.
poor girl, she'd go in the shower, get out the shower, cool down, and have to get back in half hour later
Yes,
because she just full blown sweat again.
that's terrible.
Yeah,
That's absolutely horrible. I don't know how you like. Yeah, those poor people. I remember I
yeah.
saw this lady at work one day, and she goes, "Hang on."
I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to
she
go and
turned.
stand in the freezer.
She turned beet red, and it
Yeah.
was like she's like, "Hold on." Just looking at me, and
Just time it.
I'm like, I'm doing the German Shepherd.
It's like, what are you doing? What's going on?
And then I went, okay.
Well, that's the thing. When my mum was going through it, it wasn't really
Mhm.
spoken about.
Yeah,
Those sort of things were brushed under the carpet,
this is
because
true.
we're going back 40 years, 30, 40
Hmm.
years. No, oh no, 20 years even. She's 20
Yes.
years older than me. So it's like going back 20 plus years, it just wasn't spoken about.
Hmm.
Whereas there's a bit more understanding of it now, isn't there?
Yes. Yeah, I think people have to
Thankfully.
understand like what's happening, because
Yeah.
it's so that it's not a shock. Like, 'cause I think like a lot of things. Oh yeah, and by the way,
Oh,
we're gonna
by the
get
way, this is going to happen
this
now.
is gonna
That's
happen.
going to happen. And there's
And they're
something
like,
else to
what?
challenge you with. Yeah.
Like I remember that's what I remember saying to my mom. I'm like, Mom, what the heck? Like you gotta prepare people for this stuff. But anyway, yeah, power surges, what Jamie said. They're the worst.
Mm.
I love it. Yep. And then let's see. Everyone's saying hi. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. So anyway, so Shelly, if you're still here, what are you up to these days? Because I see her here and there, and I hope
What, in the outer net?
yes. Well, like we end up in certain streams. You know how with certain people
All right.
you run into them
Yeah.
different
That's like
places.
me
So
and Dinky. We bump into each other and end up
yes,
following each other.
right, which is cool. Like you kind of build those relationships over time. But I just it's very funny. Like I see her not as I would like to see her more. I don't see her as often as I would like, but it's good. Yes. Yeah. Oh, night sweats too. Oh, I had those.
Yeah. No, I'm not looking forward to that.
That is terrible. Yeah, that sounds absolutely horrifying. Yes. Everyone's saying hi. Yeah, that's awful. Yes. And Rochelle's still here. So, Rochelle, what are you up to these days? If you want to share with the class. Yeah. But anyway, so any holiday rituals you guys are going to go through in the next few weeks?
Give me a sec.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, my husband and I have, we have a little tree that we go, it's like in a planter. We put it
Well,
up and that's it. And then we're like, okay, we're good.
this year the three of us that are at home. So there's me, my sister, and me and my husband, and my
Oh,
18-year-old.
yes.
the rest of the family live 3.5 miles, 3.5 hour drive away.
Oh, okay.
So there's me, my daughter, and my husband, and we were like, "Do I need to decorate the house this year?" They both looked at me and went, "Why? We're only going to when we do stuff. Don't get me wrong, we do stuff at Christmas, but like on Christmas Day. But then we go off and do our own thing."
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, "Well, why are you wasting hours decorating the house?
Yes.
When all we're going to do is complain about it.
Yes.
Can't put our coats on on the banisters anymore because the banisters are decorated, and we can't get into the lounge properly because there's an almighty tree in there, and all this sort of thing."
Yeah.
So I was like, right, I'm not going to bother them. If you don't want it, I'm not getting up in the loft to get the stuff down. I just won't bother this year.
Yeah.
So I was like pretty chuffed with that thought, because I'm not overly interested in Christmas anyway. It's just stress.
Yes.
So we'd pop round to our friends last weekend, and what does my husband do after he's had a few drinks? Invite them round for Christmas dinner.
Yes.
Which I think is a lovely idea, and I don't mind it. But now then I was sitting there going, they're going to walk into a house. They've decorated already. They're insane at Christmas, and they haven't even got kids yet. And they're going to come round to mine, and it's going to look as boring as normal. So I'm like, up in the loft to go.
You got to do it now.
Well, the tree's up. I've put lights on. They only get turned on for about an hour on Christmas Day because they give me migraines. Okay. So, yeah, that's done. The banisters are done, so they can now complain.
So you're doing
the family complain. No, I'm not.
Sounds like you are.
No, because I've not got my snowman porcelains out, because normally they're out on display on a side and it's all decorated with snow, a bit like how people do the little villages.
Yes.
But I do that with my porcelain collection of snowmen.
Now, is that Lennox? Who makes those snowmen? There's somebody who used to make those. I forget who makes those. Do you collect any of those?
I'm not too sure. I've collected mine from all over the place. So I've got ones that have come from the equivalent to the dollar store, as you guys would call it.
All the way around. Oh, that's
cool. And then my mum brought me some expensive ones that are from an actual porcelain factory here in the UK. I can't think what they're called, and I'd have to go up in the loft to get them to find out.
Oh, no, that's fine. So let's see. So Rochelle said she's setting up sewing lessons coming soon on her channel.
Oh, nice.
Yes. And then let's see. Dinky Jen saying it bypassed me. I just got the occasional hot flash 8 years ago, and it's all done. What?
New jammy toe rag.
Yes. Whatever that means.
I want to be like Dinky.
Yes. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. I'm lazy this year, Suzanne said, and skipped the decorations except for the wreaths. Yeah, I like the wreaths. Yep.
Yeah, we don't put a wreath on the front of our door.
Oh, we got Tamika. Good morning. Yeah, so the I'll tell you this wreath story. So one year, I got this, like when I was working, I got this. They gave me some budget to buy Christmas stuff for people.
Oh, dangerous! When it's not your own money.
It was pretty cool. So I went to this. So we had this little florist around the corner we could walk to. So I walked in there, and the lady was like, "How many do you need?" And I was like, "Can you get me 25?" And she was like, "What?" And I was like, 25.
You was in so much trouble, wasn't you?
And she went, "Okay." So she was of course she was happy because that was a good sale. But
oh yeah.
But then she gave me one of the ones. She had this one. It was big. It had to be 5 feet around, like massive, and it had all these bows and all this stuff on it. It was, the natural garland, and it was gorgeous, gorgeous. So I was like, "Ooh, how much do you want for that one?" And she went, "I normally charge. I don't know. At the time, it wasn't 100, but it was like $50, $75.
Yeah, a decent amount for a decent size.
Yeah, for a decent size. And she was like, "I'll give it to you for 20." And I was like, "Yes." So I bought this massive wreath and I took it home. And my husband was like, he did the German Shepherd. Like, what are we supposed to like?
What? How's that going to fit on the door? Can we close it?
Yeah. Oh. But anyway, so we bought it, but I kept that thing up until it died. Like I kept it up way past Christmas.
Yeah.
But then my neighbors started buying wreaths, which I thought was hilarious. Because like I'm not a leader in the decorating situation.
No. I'm
Yeah.
I'm I'm more of I'm a nightmare. I buy fake so it can be reused, reused,
Reuse,
reused,
reuse.
reused, rather than buying something that's just gonna
Yeah.
die.
Yeah.
Um,
But like I said, I hadn't planned on it. And then I was like, I have to have it. It's so over the top. But anyway, there's Aisha. Welcome in.
Hiya, darling.
Okay, now here we go. Oh, so Suzanne, yes, oh, okay. I'm very personal now. I thought I was going into menopause, but then I
Oh,
managed to accidentally get pregnant. Oh wow. And have a miscarriage at 44. I'm sorry to hear that.
oh,
Yeah,
not nice.
yeah, that is horrible. Yeah. Yeah. I went through that also, actually. Not quite in that way, but um we my husband and I had not a little difficulty, but we would get pregnant, and then we weren't, on and on and on. And then like I went to my doctor and he said something like, "Oh, well, at least you can get pregnant." And I was like, "Yeah, but that's what they said." But he
It's
said
just
there's
like
a lot of
woof.
people. I know, but what's interesting is all these women that I was working with, because we were all around the same age, nobody could get pregnant. Like they were all using IVF and things like that. And I remember, so he said, so at least you're one step above like a lot of people that have to use, mean
Yeah,
artificial or whatever. And I remember going, oh my gosh, I never really like. It's all perspective, you kind of go, yeah, yes, a miscarriage is horrible. But there's people that are trying and trying and trying, they just can't. And I went, oh my gosh, that's crazy. But anyway, but like after, so eventually, it all worked out. But it was just, it's shocking when it happens that way. You know what I mean? And she wasn't
yeah.
expecting.
I was the other way round.
Yeah. Oh, too many.
Sorry.
Too
No, I
full.
was in. I'd look and fall pregnant. I didn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
so
got you.
with us, it was. I actually went to the doctor at 25 and asked to stop my reproductive organs.
Yeah.
And I was told I had to have another appointment with my husband,
Oh,
get his okay for it.
yeah.
We went in and they said, "What are the reasons?" I said, "Well, I've got two and I fall too quickly. We've decided we don't want any more than two children."
Yeah.
The doctor turned around and said, "Well, what if one of them dies?"
Oh,
I said,
no.
"What, you expect me to replace it?" "No, thanks.
No,
Been
it
there,
doesn't
done
work
that,
like
don't
that.
want any more."
No, that's terrible. Wow.
He said, "Well, what if your husband what if you change your mind?" I said, "I'm not going to change my mind.
Mm-hmm.
If my
That's
husband
crazy.
changes his mind and wants to separate and go off and have kids with someone else, that's his prerogative.
That's
I'm
right.
not having any more."
Yeah.
They
Wow, that's
he
crazy.
refused me and told my husband to go and get a vasectomy.
Right. See, and that's the whole thing. Like men sort of, if that was a male doctor, that's sort of the
It
way
was.
they think. They've never gone through it, so they don't understand like the
Yeah,
the
the whole
picture of it.
scenario.
The whole
Yeah,
scenario, they don't get it. But he said to me, he said, "Listen, just keep trying, relax, And he was kind of right, like in a way, like he kind of said, just don't focus on it, just sort of let it happen naturally. And I think that's what happened. But it was just very interesting, like he was just like, well, even though I know
yes,
this sounds crazy, yeah, and it was crazy what he said, but
yes. It's the way it's worded. I don't think really
yeah,
you can.
mhm,
A professional can word it any other way, really.
yeah,
Than, well, you've got past the first hurdle. Let's see
right.
if we can get you past the
Second
second.
hurdle, yeah, and that's kind of what
Yeah,
he was trying to say, but not eloquently. You know what I mean?
yeah. I
Just
don't think there is any way, positive,
mhm.
nice way that you can say it.
No, you really can't. But because it was weird. Like one day, I don't even know how the conversation came up, but I worked with like 8 women in this department, and it was like, I can't get pregnant. I can't get pregnant. Neither can I. Neither can I. We've been trying for 2 years. And I was like, wow. So you wonder like if something's going on environmentally. Because it was just weird that this little cluster of women were all having issues, except for this one who every time it was like, oops. She was one of those,
It's like,
oops.
yeah, like me, look at it and fall pregnant. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, and it was the funniest thing. And I said, and for her, it was just like, give her 3 beers and she's good. It's like her plus beer plus drunkenness equals baby.
I didn't even have to go down the pub.
Yeah, like it was like for her. And I said, really? Okay. She's like, yeah, we went to the bar, and then the next thing I know, anyway. So there's that. But Just Hugo Homestead, welcome in. I know we're talking about a lot of stuff.
Hi,
Okay.
darling.
And then Suzanne saying, I have 3 kids. The youngest is 15. So I'm so shocked by a positive pregnancy tested.
Yeah, I think
It
if that
really is
happened to
crazy.
me, I would be like, "What? No, please."
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And at this point, it would be a miracle.
Yeah,
Everyone's
I'd
so
have to go
funny.
to the doctor and get all of my I'm not having it happened
Yes. Yes.
devices removed.
Yeah. But it's funny. Like I have a, anyway, well, without spilling too many beans, but I have a relative that is an OB/GYN. And oh my gosh, like they're a female, and their perspective on, babies and conception and the whole thing is so, like, her view on the whole thing is really funny too, because she's just like, it's very sterile. It's like, you know like, a lot of these women, I don't know, it's weird. Like, a lot of these women are in situations where it's so, like, tragic. They have a bad, partner, or the partner's not there, and then there's like all the physical health situations that go into sexual health, and oh my gosh, it
Yeah.
just goes, it's really interesting. But that whole that whole field, like, I'm kind of interested in it now, but I wonder if I was a little younger, like, would I have gotten into that field, if I was to go down the medical field, you know what I mean? But it
Yeah.
is interesting, all of the complicated scenarios that are around all of that. But I'm glad that a lot of women have gotten into that field, because when I was coming into that, reproductive time, it was
It's all
mostly male,
mostly
and then,
men gynecology, isn't it?
yep, yep. And so now there's a lot of women. So I think it does help that there are women out there that have been through it. Like, some of them have been through it, and then they can sort of talk you through some things, which is great.
Yeah, it's a lot nicer when the person that you are being looked after by has actual experience and isn't just book smart.
Yes, yes. Yep. Everyone's saying hi. And thanks for greeting everybody in. This is awesome. So anyway, but yeah, so anyway, so the bottom line is, like, all these women, like, it's good to be around women. You could talk about this stuff, and nobody freaks out, or they don't run.
And if the boys are here, they're all hiding under the sofa going, "Change the subject back to yarn."
But it's life, these are things, these are life things, you have to. So I think the things that are really important, a lot of people don't talk about, which is kind of tragic, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just like, so hopefully I didn't scare anybody away.
I don't know. I can't see your numbers.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's fine. They're hanging in, and thank you guys so much for hanging in with me. Oh, it's only 8:30. See, I'm glad I started a little early. I started a little earlier this morning.
8:30 in the morning for you.
8:30 for me. Yep.
Right.
Yeah, because I couldn't do my normal, like, 10:30ish, which is too late. So
Yeah.
I have to be out the door, before that. But
Oh, that's good, because if anybody's doing hobby bingo, the
yes,
bonus points this week are something like,
yes.
instead of 25, it's going to be 250.
Oh, that's really good.
But if enough people have shared a post over on Facebook, it's actually going
Hmm.
to be 2,500.
Oh, yeah. And see, I always forget to. I don't. I always forget. I remember, like, 2 seconds after you have to get in, and then I'm like, I forgot.
Well, I've got a little alarm, but I've been switching it off where we've been doing our
Oh,
lives,
right,
and just
right,
hope
right.
I remember.
Yes.
And because all I wanted to do was collect enough points so that I could get their PDF file that they had.
Oh,
And I've
yes.
got that now.
You have it. Oh, that's great.
Yeah. And then everything else that I would want, the points are through the roof. And I've never
Yes.
actually placed an order with them yet.
Oh, you haven't. Okay.
No, because we've got to do international shipping and
Hmm.
pay for it, possibly get caught paying for extra. So I've got to make sure I've got the money
Yeah, I
to be able
understand.
to accept it if customs catch
Yeah.
it.
I bought one thing from them. They had a little bit of clearance. This was probably 2 or 3 years ago now. But I found that their little. I love their cotton, but the skeins are so small. Like, I was kind of like, where's the rest of it? But
I've been looking at their cakes, the cotton
yeah,
cakes.
that's probably better. Yeah.
But even then, for me, even when they're on discount, I'm still looking at £10 a
Yeah.
cake.
Oh,
And to
that's
me, I can't justify paying that for a yarn I haven't felt.
true. Yeah, but they're all good though. I mean, like I said, I only bought the cotton, and the cotton was beautiful. I
Yeah.
really liked it. And in fact, it was kind of fancy cotton. Like it was fancier than the stuff that you get anywhere else. Like I haven't seen anything like it. And I don't know what the name of the cotton is, but there's they're little tiny. I call them,
The 8 and 4
eight
8 or
eight or
something, isn't
something,
it?
8 4, yeah, whatever that is. Those little tiny things, they're beautiful and they're very soft. But I think you need about 2,000 of them to make anything.
It depends on the meat. That's the other thing as well that gets me is
Yeah,
not just with Hobie, but with quite a few of them, they won't tell you the meterage or the yardage that you're
right.
getting on the cake
Yes.
or on the ball. So until you've bought it, you don't know really if
Mm-mm.
you've got enough to make that project you had in mind.
It's terrible. Yeah, it's not enough. Yeah. Let's see. So Dinky Jen said, I usually pick sock yarn. That's a good idea for her points. Haven't ordered for a year, so I'm buying next month. Treating myself to some birthday yarn glitter. Okay.
Oh, Dinky, why can't we live next door to each
I
other? We could have
know.
combined postage, girl.
Now,
This is where she tells
how
me,
far
don't worry, we can.
how far apart are you guys?
I don't know. I haven't actually made it to Dinky's house yet.
No, no, I mean a mile. I mean hour. Like, are you
I
nearby or are you
I
far?
can't remember. I think we're looking at probably about a 2-hour drive.
Oh, that's not bad.
So it's not too bad. But I'd have to double check with Dinky
Yes,
first.
and not that we're trying to, get
Not
into
that
your.
you're trying to get me to get Dinky on camera, eh?
No, 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 no. But I think that'd be cool if you could meet up because you're somewhat close.
Yeah, we talk on Facebook as well. So
That's cool.
oh,
Yes,
Dinky's going to check the distance now.
yes.
I'm in trouble. You're going to stitch me over now. It's going to be
Checking.
like, oh, it's only an hour away.
Yeah, it's probably really, really close. Yeah, that's
Well,
cool.
the
It's
UK
just
is
checking.
quite small, isn't it, compared to America?
It is. Yeah, USA's big. It's a big,
Well,
big
that's the
place.
thing. It's like when I'm over in Australia, I haven't got any issues
Hmm.
driving at 60 kilometers an hour, which
Yeah.
is stupidly slow on
Is
their
it slow?
motorways,
Oh,
right?
okay. That's funny.
I can't remember what the kilometer to mileage is.
I can't remember either.
Hold
It's
on,
it's
it's
close. It's
for
close.
70, it's 100 kilometers.
Okay.
Right now, so
Yep.
I'm used to traveling at 70 miles an hour on the motorway here in the
Oh,
UK. So
yours is
100
pretty fast.
kilometers, yeah, it's about 60 over in Australia on
Mm.
the motorway, and you're plodding along.
Yeah.
Right? I've got no issues traveling for hours on their motoways, right?
Well, yeah.
But
That's pretty
it
fast.
does me nothing when I have to go and visit the family that are only 3.5 to 4 hours away.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. So we have Dan. Hello. Good to see you.
I Yeah, I think the main reason is over in Australia,
Yep.
it's more, the roads are more open. There's cars to road ratio is a
Mm-hmm.
lot nicer. Whereas
Yes.
in the UK, the majority of the time you get stuck for an hour or so on the car park
Okay.
known as the M25.
Wow. Yeah,
And
she's checking.
wherever you go, you 9 out of 10 times you're stuck going through the M25.
Okay. So she's
Oh,
saying,
it's 3 hours 44.
oh,
No
so you
toll
so you
roads.
are not
No,
close. Yes.
it's approximately the same distance to Dinkies as it is to my parents.
Okay. Yeah. So that's a little bit of a drive. And I
Yeah.
don't know if Aisha's still here, but we met up. We met up real quick in Pennsylvania a couple way back. Yep. Aisha's handmade items.
Well,
She's good.
I met up with one of my crazies last time I was over in Australia,
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
and that was really lovely because she took me to yarn shops that I would not have known
Oh,
existed. So
okay.
we had the day out. She was driving because I would have got lost.
Yes.
Um, and we went to some really lovely shops, and I managed to pick up some really gorgeous yarn
Oh, I
that I
bet you
treated
did.
myself to for me.
Oh, wow.
Made a jumper, and my mother-in-law stole it.
Oh,
He's like, "Thank you for my Christmas present." I was like,
she
"You
just took
snot."
it. Wow, that
But
happens.
yeah, well, I can't be upset because my mum's not in. She knits, but she's not
Oh,
into
okay.
clothing.
Okay.
And the rest of my family are not interested in my crochet, like my
Ah.
extended family. Okay, they're not interested in the crochet.
Hmm.
So when I go over to Australia, I've now sussed it. I fill up my luggage with
Yeah.
items that I want stolen,
Oh,
right? Or should I say the items I want to gift her, but I
yes.
tell her she's not allowed them, so she steals them.
That's cool.
Which
No, that's
means I
really
then
cool
have more room for yarn on the way back.
for yarn. Very
Yeah.
important. Yes.
And it also means then that I take over the items I want her to have rather than taking over the items I want to wear and keep, because I
Yes.
know
Yes.
she's going to steal them.
That
So
is so
she's
funny.
already stolen 2 of my favourite jumpers.
Oh no, that's terrible.
And she's
Because
like, "You can make another one," and I'm like, "But I can't get hold of the yarn for one of them because
that's
it's
the
Australian,
problem.
and the other yarn that I used was out of date. Like, it's not made anymore."
No, see, and that's the tragic. That's where the tragedy steps in. You're just like,
But at the end of the day, she said to me that
no.
I will get them back because she's looking after them. She's wearing them, loving them, looking after them,
Okay.
and I will get them back. She's going to will them back to me.
Oh, I'll will them back. Okay, gotcha, gotcha.
Yeah, I'm getting them
It's
willed
like
back to
you'll
me.
get it later.
Yeah, so there's no expensive jewellery, there's no money. No, but here you go, girl.
Oh,
Here's your crochet pack.
wow, that's crazy, but interesting. So,
But then she knows that's what I'm like. She knows that
yeah.
I'd rather have something of sentiment than
Yes.
like something sentimental.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I decided I'm going to give my daughters. I don't have a lot, but like what I have some jewelry that I bought, and it's not like overly expensive. But I told them, I said, I'll probably just give it to them at this point before I.
Oh yeah, I've got my engagement ring is um my husband's grandmother's. So it's been passed down a little
Okay.
bit.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the last thing his grandfather bought his grandmother before
Yep.
he passed away. So that was given to me as my engagement ring. So that'll be going to my youngest
Mm-hmm.
because biologically that's where she is in the family. Like that's her side of the family.
Okay.
So yeah, she'll be stuck with that.
Cool.
The other one can have me costume jewelry.
Yes.
Because that's all I've got. Otherwise, I one piece of costume and then that ring. Because
Mm-hmm.
I'm as you can tell, I don't wear it.
Yeah. Neither do I. That's what I was thinking. So there's Mary King. Hello. Hello.
Hello,
Hello.
darling.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, that's cool. And I'm thinking I'm gonna just do all that before I go, so there's no
yeah.
situations. And I even told them about it. I said I have a little bit of jewelry. It's not fancy stuff, but
If you give it
I'm
out
gonna do it.
now, it
Yeah,
saves arguments later.
that's what I was thinking. Yeah, because I haven't worn. You see, look, nothing.
Yeah.
There's
You're
absolutely
like
no
me.
jewelry.
Don't wear it.
I have a little earrings. I got these from this lady. You can barely see them. They're so small. That's what I. That's like everything I have is small. Like I'll show you. But I do like these earrings. These are oh boy. I can't remember
Well,
what
they're
the name is.
studs. They're pretty.
But they're little studs and they're blue and labradorite is what they are, I believe. And
Okay.
this lady I know sells jewelry and it's all sterling silver and and periodically I buy like one piece and I've been buying earrings from her. But these are like my favorite. I got a ring and a little necklace to go with it, but I don't think I've ever worn them. But they're
Yeah.
so small, like you could barely, studs. Like I wear studs, so you can barely. So
Well, that's
anyway,
the thing. I've got my ears pierced. I can't stand dangly earrings. Can't
yeah,
stand them. I've tried. I've even
yes.
made myself some butterfly ones. I put them on. They lasted about 12 seconds.
Oh, I was gonna say 20 minutes, but
No,
that's it.
12 seconds because
Yes.
when I talk, I move my head quite a bit,
Oh, so
and
you're
they
like
kept
getting hit.
smacking me in the face, and I'm like, I'm not having this. I
Are you
can't
getting
deal
hit in
with
the
it.
face? Yeah.
The dangling, the hanging, the pulling, and I'm just like, these aren't even heavy.
Yes.
So it's like, no, they came out.
Oh, hi, Minister Terry. Good to see you. Yes. Welcome. Grand Rising. Good to see you. He's the hype man. Reminder, viewers and subscribers of this YouTube channel, please set an alarm on your cell phone for each of these wonderful, informative, and entertaining YouTube live stream broadcasts. Thank you. Yes. Oh, wow. And please hit the thumbs up button. I appreciate it. Really helps the YouTube channel get a positive rating. Nice. Yes. And it helps the YouTube channels' videos to be exposed to more
Yeah, YouTube's
non-subscribers.
being a
He's great,
pants at
man.
the moment.
Yes, he's great.
He's brilliant.
I
YouTube's
know.
being pants.
Yes.
Yeah, my interactions on videos has plummeted because
Yeah.
I'm not doing what they want. I'm not doing shorts and I'm not doing lives.
Yeah, it's hard. It really is. It's really hard.
Yeah.
But they do help. I mean, I do shorts, but not enough. You know, I'm kind of I dibble dabble. Yeah. Yes.
No, as I said privately to you, I can't do shorts because I haven't got the setup for shorts.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
But
there
thank you
is,
so much.
there is no shorts
Yeah. I mean,
for
it's
me.
it's it's tough. Like you know, I don't know if anybody out there. I know like Frugal Mama's really working her channel. But she doesn't have to. I think she's going on a roll. She's kind of on autopilot. Um, you know, she does workouts and things like that and then other stuff. But she's like cranking along pretty well. See, I noticed that like I go for a while, I grow, and then I hit a wall, and then I grow, and then hit a wall, and hit a wall, hit a wall, hit a wall.
Mine, as far as I'm concerned, I don't mind with how many subscribers I've got. I
Mm-hmm.
don't keep a look on that number, so to speak.
Right.
But averagely, I might get 1 or 2 a week
Yeah.
new subscribers, which is
Mm-hmm.
lovely.
Which is lovely.
Yeah, 1 or 2 a week, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But because they're not being notified all the time of any videos going out, the videos that I do put out might only get in a week 100 views.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Which I expect low for tutorials, but for my
Yep.
whip spits and chat, which is sort of the amalgamation of everything that's happened that week, all the
Yep.
videos and spoken about. That last week, I think I got 45 views
Mm-hmm.
on last week's one.
Yep. Yeah, and I know I have to play some catch up on yours. Oh, oh, she spins. Hey, Juanita. Yeah, she said she's right. Or you get unsubscribed, which is
Yeah, that's the
yep.
other one as well. You've got
Mm-hmm.
to make sure that, especially your favourite channels, that you visit regularly and ideally leave a comment on one of the normal videos,
Yep.
not just on their lives.
Yep. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that does help. Although I really need to get on the ball. I have a Happy Mail video I'm going to be putting out a little bit later,
Ooh.
which is exciting. Yeah, those are always good. And Dinky Jen saying hey to everybody. Thank you so much for greeting everyone. Yeah,
Yes,
Juanita.
it's
So
star,
so
honey.
what Juanita? I think Juanita's at work today, but I'm glad you could stop in and say hey and tell us if you're working on anything. Because I know that
Um,
Juanita's working on some. Well, she
what
was
was she
spin.
working on?
She
Oh,
literally
she's
spins.
spinning.
That's her name. So she's been spinning the last couple of weeks. So it's very exciting to watch.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd have the I don't know what the right word is here, the energy inclination to actually do it. I don't
Yeah.
think
Well,
I'd have the energy to do it.
But the funny thing about her is she likes to spin the yarn, and she doesn't care if she works the yarn, which is kind of the opposite. Like a lot of people
Spin it and then use it, don't they?
spin it and use it, but she likes to spin it. And
Well, if
that
she's spinning and selling so she can purchase more to spin, then why not?
yeah, it's all good. But yeah. Oh, she's working and lurking. Oh, that's right. She did fingerless gloves. That's right. Yep. And 2 camo hats. Good job.
Oh,
All right
lovely.
now. Yeah. So that's what she was working on last week. I remember that. But yeah, I mean, I I still haven't like that's the other thing. I haven't crossed that line yet. Like I kind of want it. I have a little itching to do that, but I haven't done that yet.
No, I'm the opposite way. I prefer to die.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's
Oh,
like
oh,
I've got
yes.
3 cubes down here. I
Oh,
don't know.
of
You can
guys.
see it at the back there. That's
Hmm.
got little mini hanks in it
Oh
that have
wow.
been spun
See,
and have been made ready to go. And then I've got other hanks of 100 grams and 50 grams. So the 100 grams is a DK. The
yes.
50 grammers are 2 weights.
Oh, so
So it's either a 2 or a
fine
3
yarn.
weight that I dye.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've got loads set up ready to go to dye.
But you have to,
Even it's up on the top of my cupboard there. I've got loads that I've already dyed.
yeah. And you
And so
do
I
get a
haven't got
lot,
the room
right?
for them.
Yeah, you get
Sorry?
a lot when you do. You get a lot like when you start to accumulate. Like it's easy to accumulate when you're.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong, I have fun doing it, but then on the flip side of that, I've got to make sure that the house is empty, the husband's not in, because of course I'm recording as well.
Yes.
And so if I'm recording dying, I
Mm-hmm.
don't I can't afford to start the recording because he's taken a work call.
Yes. Oh,
And
thank you,
yeah,
Terry. Very kind. Yeah, community. Well, I used to. Well, I'm sort of the youngest in my family, so you have to learn how to communicate
oh yeah.
because you get lost in the shuffle. You really do. But thank you
How,
so much.
how many brothers and sisters have you got?
Just two, but I
Oh,
have.
so you're the third.
I'm the third, and my oldest sister was a lot. I was gonna. She was a
Is
lot.
that the big sister or the middle sister?
The big sister, and my oldest
Oh,
sister
don't
was
you
a lot.
pick on us big sisters.
Well, she was a lot, and so I always had to go. Excuse me, can excuse me.
Well, I was big. I'm big sister.
Okay. Well, see,
So
and I
I
know
was I was
that's a
I was
yeah.
emergency mummy.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, and I understand like that's a big responsibility that a lot of
Yeah,
parents used to put on their kids. I don't know if they do that anymore, but in the old days, that's what a lot of people did,
it was,
right?
wasn't it? It was. You've got to set an example for your siblings.
Yeah,
You've
that's
got to make sure
pressure.
you do everything correct. You've got to make sure they do everything
Yes.
correct. And if you don't and they get in trouble, you're in trouble.
Yes. Oh, thank you very much. You're very kind, Terry. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then my sister was,
Mm.
there's only one way to put it, the Hellraiser.
Yeah, there's always one.
Yeah, the middle one. He's 9 out of 10 times the Hellraiser.
It's the middle one. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the third one is sorry to say it, the attention seeker who feels like they're missing out.
Oh,
Or they're the babied child.
yeah. Well, the funny thing was I was the most mature out of the three, which it's completely, goes against the
Yeah.
whole situation. But anyway, so Dinky Jen's sewing and ends on her homeless hats. Care of Bod. Oh, Bod Hat Palooza. Bod Hat Palooza challenge. Oh, that's nice. And choosing which one needs pom poms, which are going to my shop. I haven't counted them, but there's over 40. Wow, that's a lot.
She's doing absolutely amazing. She goes
That's
crazy
amazing.
on these hats that she does. A bit like me when I was on my poppies.
Yes, girl. You have a lot. Yes. And then, okay, so Huga Homestead saying I do hats too on my plastic loom. Yeah, I have the plastic loom, and I probably should give that away because I haven't used it in a while.
Not to me. Not to me.
It's yours. Yeah.
No, that I love you, but save your postage.
Either. And Terry saying, hey, very nice to everybody. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, the loom is great. I mean, I just never got into the rhythm of it. And I saw this lady on the bus one time, and she was working that loom, and she was it was almost like she was knitting. Like when people knit,
Yeah.
they can really crank and crochet too. But like
Well,
she was on that loom and she was working it, and I said, maybe I can do that. Like she kind of gave me a little inspiration, and I said,
I had a loom when I was a kid. I'm talking kid.
yes,
I think I made 3 hats on it, put
yes,
it down, and I think one of the kids jumped on it. So
nice.
but I was
And
like,
then that
no,
was the end of the loom.
yeah, that was the end of the loom. And I was like, well,
Aw,
I don't actually enjoy it anyway.
okay. Hey, Ashley. MOBS Play Some More. Thank you for hanging out. Good morning. Did you sleep? Well, hopefully. Yeah, last night. Yeah, she called me last night and she's like, I'm tired. I'm like, so am I.
Go sleep.
That's what, that's, that's what we really needed to do. We should have gone to sleep. So thank you. So keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on me. For sure. That's what friends are for. In good times and bad times, I'll be on your side forevermore. That's what friends are for. All right, it's early. But thank you, Ashley.
And I don't join in because I'm tone deaf. And everybody would leave. That's how the pub used
Yes,
to clear. That's how one of the pubs I worked in used to clear them at the end of the night and put me on
yes.
karaoke.
Yeah, see, that's what I found, Suzanne. I could knit faster without the loom. Like, I was slow. But this woman, she did that circular, that E wrap, and she was just
Okay.
cha-choon, 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 cha-choon. And I said, okay,
I
I
don't
can
know.
do this.
I remember circling. I would do three, and I'd be
Hmm.
literally double handing. So one, oh,
Yeah,
phew. But one would be cast, what I would call casting on, and the other one was casting off, and I'd be like that.
right. Yep.
But
But she
yeah,
got me
no.
thinking. She got me thinking I could do it, you know. I was like, I can do that. I'm like, maybe not. Oh, so she's going to work. Ah. All right, have a good day. And there's
Have a
Dinky
good
Jen.
shift, honey.
Woo. Thank you so much, Dinky Jen. Now I got to find another one. Okay. I've been working on this song and I still can't get it because I don't know all the words. Still trying to find this. But there's thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. And that's all I got for you today. To get more. Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, Dinky Jen. And Dinky Jen, I have to tell you guys, was my first subscriber. Um,
Um,
once I loaded my channel up, which I really appreciated. And so I have this email that I got from YouTube, and it says, Dinky Jen, just join your
you've
channel. And I
still
went,
got your just joined email. Oh,
isn't,
cool.
isn't that crazy? Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. That's pretty cool.
Was that, hold on, is that your whole channel, or was that just when you open memberships?
No, no, the old channel, like when I
The
opened
whole
my channel,
channel.
the whole channel. Isn't that crazy? And it's funny because
Actually,
I get,
saying that, I have saved my, or not
yeah,
saved, but I did at one point know pretty much my first 250.
you know, all 250. Wow, that's good.
Well, yeah, because I'd sat on 250 for about 6 months.
Yeah, me too.
And I was like, I know them all because I was doing lives by this point, and they,
Yeah.
not all of them come in, but a
Oh, thank you.
percentage would always come in and visit on the lives, and a percentage would always leave a message. And
That's
so
nice.
the regular people would pop up all the time. So you got to remember them.
Hmm.
Um, which was lovely. I think there's still about 4 or 5 from the original 250
Oh, that's good.
that pop
Yeah, that's
in.
good.
Yeah.
So Juanita's saying if you already knit, those looms are slow and fiddly. I gave all mine away. And Suzanne said, yeah, same thing with her. Well, she said it's slow. It's better just to knit for her, which I think
Yeah.
is hilarious.
I
Oh,
think the idea behind them is to introduce somebody to the idea of
yes,
this is how the yarn goes onto something, and this is
yeah,
how it's taken off. So then the next stage up is, here's your knitting needles, now put it
yes,
on and then take it off.
right. Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Yeah.
I never thought of it that way, but that's pretty accurate. But yeah, we had a, I had fun. Like that lady, I don't know if she's still around. Her name was Soto, but I cannot remember her real channel name. It was like a weird name. It was called like Loom Knit or Luma Knit, and her name was Yvonne Soto. And I know she had some, like, it was on the, it was on, like, well known in the community that she had
Yeah.
some like personal things that happened, and it was like a couple of years ago, and it was like a whole thing. But she was real this is what it is. You kind of get hooked on somebody. They're real active for a while and then they disappear, and it's so tragic.
Mhm.
Like, because I miss like seeing her stuff, but I have no idea if she's still floating around or whatever's going on. But I know she had some personal stuff that took her off, YouTube for a while.
Well, that's the thing as well. Just content creating alone.
Hmm.
If you just record and you're able to record and it's flat out all in one go, and you haven't got to edit, then fine, that's brilliant. And I
Yes.
wish I could be like that. But with me, I have to edit because my brain shuts down halfway through sentences. And no
Yeah,
one's going to want to sit there and hear me start a sentence and then go, bear, 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 bear,
it's true.
for a
It's
few
true.
minutes till the brain kicks back in. So I have
Yes,
to edit those sections out.
I understand. Yes. So anyway,
So
Dinky Jen is 13 from 400. Good for you.
oh,
Now, are you good? That's it. Yeah. It's Yolanda. I thought it was Yvonne. It's Yolanda Soto Lopez. Yes, Soto. I remember Soto. Yep. Ah. But anyway, I miss seeing her stuff. So I used to just sort of watch. She really like broke down that loom. She really
yeah.
broke that loom down like nobody else, like nobody's business, which was pretty cool.
Yes, it's like at the moment we've got our gorgeous Reggie. Lots going on with her at the moment
Yeah.
because of where she's living.
Oh yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
so I'm missing my Yarniversities on a Sunday with our gorgeous
Oh yes.
Reggie.
Wow.
And then who else is there? Fiberfox Studios. She's actually got a video going out today.
I think so. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, and
Yep.
it's one of her tutorials. I want her truck videos back. She knows that. She knows I love her truck videos.
Yeah, she's had a lot of good stuff. Yeah.
Yes, but now she's concentrating mainly on putting out the tutorials for the mosaic crochet.
Yeah.
So she got one coming out today.
Yep.
I can't remember. I think it's around now actually, but I'll watch it later.
Yep.
And so it's nice to see her back up and going again.
Yeah, because she was quiet for a while too. Yep.
Yeah.
So, no, that's good. Yeah, she has good stuff. She really does. But let's see. So that's it. So we got everybody. Well, Dinky Jen, good luck. Yeah, I guess at some point I'm gonna try to do a little bit of a celebration. It'll be in February. Like I think I started my channel in February. And
yeah, you ran the same. You were around the same time as me.
Yep. So we'll maybe we'll do something. You want to have a little party? I don't know what we're gonna do, but we'll do a little party.
Just don't let me get up and sing. That's all I'm gonna say. No singing. Not for the body.
Some ale or something, and then
oh my word! I don't know if I would sound any better drunk.
A lot of people do. That's what they say. Oh, thank you.
No, my luck, I'd start singing and I'd be able to sing all the words to Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious and sing it backwards as well. No, my luck if I was drunk.
Yes, that's what they do. Well, I like years ago, I went, the first time I ever saw karaoke, like I was on this date. And there was this huge family that was doing the karaoke and they were taking turns or whatever. And I'm on this date. It was like the first date with this guy. And I was like, we're in the worst place to try to talk because they were screaming. They're on the microphone. It was just really loud. It was hard to talk. But what was funny was this. And these people are like, he's like completely tone deaf. And I think they had a little bit to drink, and it was just funny. And I was just kind of like, wow, this is amazing. Like I just couldn't look away. It was like a train wreck. You can't look away. And they were just so happy. They were just having so much fun. That's what it was. They were having so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, we went to this Chinese restaurant, and that's what was going on in kind of in the side of the restaurant. and they were just having a blast. But that was really fun. I mean, I have to say, I was like, okay, I see you karaoke people. I get it now. I didn't quite understand, the traction.
Well, that's the thing. I never really understood karaoke apart from, here you go, Ange, here's the mic, we need to clear the bar.
Oh yeah.
That's how I didn't really pay much attention to the karaoke because I didn't have to deal with it. Yes. But then I started dating my husband and he loves karaoke. Oh. So much so I could have whatever I wanted at our wedding.
Oh.
I could have had any type of wedding I wanted within financial reason. Right. But I could have had anything I wanted for this wedding. The only stipulation was we had to have karaoke.
Oh, now how'd that go? I have to ask.
It actually went really well because my eldest opened it up. She got up on the stage and sung what's he called? Enrique Iglesias.
Oh.
Yeah, she sung her favourite one of his. And she changed the words slightly.
Good.
But it worked well. And basically she opened it up by basically calling my husband Dad for the first time because she'd been told she couldn't call him Dad.
Yes.
Until I'd signed the paperwork.
Oh.
So it was the second time, but first in public-ish. Because the first time I'd signed the paperwork, she tugged on his trouser leg and went, Dad, can I have a drink yet? Oh. And that was it. She'd chosen to call him Dad. And
Nice.
then she opened it up by singing the karaoke by singing this Enrique Iglesias, was it? You can run, you can hide, but you can't escape my love. But she
Yes.
sung, you can run, you can hide, but you can't escape my mum.
Oh,
She was 4. 4.
wow. That's pretty
She
impressive.
was doing that herself. It was just
That's
like
pretty
she'd
good.
been practicing her song and absolutely loved
Okay.
this thing. It was doing my head in, but she got up, she sung it and changed it
Good
to
for
"You
her.
Can't Escape My Mum."
Nice.
And I was like, okay, that's sweet
Yeah.
enough. And then everybody else
Did
sung if they
they
wanted
loved
to,
it,
and
didn't
if you
they?
didn't, you didn't.
They probably loved it. I'm sure they loved it. Like 4-year-olds are adorable.
Yeah, it was
You know,
trying to try. Luckily, it was pre-frozen, so I didn't have to
okay.
worry about that.
Oh, free frozen. Okay.
Pre-frozen.
Oh, there's Sammy Joe. Hey, thanks for coming in.
Not
You've been
only that,
delicious.
the
Thank you
girl
so
had
much.
good musical taste back then.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah, because we're talking like 2004.
hmm that was kind
So
of the end. Yeah. Around that time when things got
yeah,
interesting.
it was
Thanks for
before the
coming, Sammy Joe.
dodgy music came in, wasn't it?
Very dodgy. Yes. I've been listening. Like if you go, I'll have to tell you guys this real quick because then I'm gonna have to head out soon. But the if you do shorts, a lot of that music has language that's crazy, like in there. Yeah, so be
Mm,
careful. That's all I want to say. There's some crazy music in there. This one I was listening to and I heard like a lot of stuff in there and I went, "Whoa, no, 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 no." I'm gonna have to,
yeah,
can't use that one. Whoop, can't use that one. Whoop.
it is literally you have to sit there and listen to the whole thing and not
You
just the little
really do.
soundbite that you want to use.
Yes. And that's what I do because yeah, it's dodgy. I like that word. I'm going to use that.
Dodgy, yeah.
Very dodgy. That's
It's
exactly
proper
what it is.
dodgy. It is proper dodgy.
Yes. But this one I went, "Oh my word, it was just so bad." And I just went, "Well, can't use that one." But
Yeah,
because I play
I've
around with
started
them.
being shown shorts of people that are listening to their old favourite songs. And
Me
it's like
too.
we used to do Jim to this one, and it was like the opening song tune to Fame. And you
Yeah.
listen to it and you're like, oh,
Yes. Yeah.
oh,
Yes.
singing I'm a Barbie girl, and you're like, there's nothing wrong with that. Oh,
Oh. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
but I
It's so
think it's
crazy.
down to the fact that it was a different time back then, and
It
the
was.
language used
Mhm.
has changed somewhat
Yes.
in the 20 odd years since those tunes came out.
Yes. 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 And it's funny because I just laugh. I just like some of the lyrics are crazy, you know. But anyway, I'm gonna leave this. This is the Norman Vincent Peale quote. I'm just gonna put this in here. Hopefully, I can type this correctly. If only I can spell Vincent. Vincent Peale.
Don't ask.
Yeah, no, I got it. I got it. So anyway, so there it is. I'm gonna put it in. This is the closing thought for the day, and hopefully, if this will send, this will go slowly. Come on, slow internet connection. But anyway, let's see if it'll go in there. Hopefully it did. There it is. Change your thoughts so you can change your world. Norman Vincent Peale. So there it is. That is the
Need to be
beginning and
on
closing
screen,
thought.
Cal.
Yep. So anyway, so just like I said, I'm glad you guys could spend your time with me this morning. Thank you so much. Yeah, check out Hobby Bingo. Oh, you're trying to make a phone call. Oh yeah, wish you all a blessed day. Thank you, Suzanne. Thank you for all coming over to the channel and joining. I appreciate you. And also, Dinky Jen, thanks so much. And Sammy Joe. See some members in here. Thank you. So
If
anyway,
I don't,
mm-hmm.
if we don't get to see you and until later on next year or the beginning of next year, thank
Mm-hmm.
you and have a lovely Christmas, Xmas celebration. What are the other things that we call it nowadays? Politically correct rubbish.
Happy holidays. That's
That's the one. Happy holidays, and don't get too tanked up on New Year's Eve.
mm-hmm. Yeah, New Year's Eve is exciting. I don't know. We never do anything, but but in my mind, I'm like, yeah, we're gonna go out and do something. We never do.
We've actually travelled before now on New Year's Eve because it was the
Oh,
cheapest tickets available to get
oh,
to
I bet they
Australia.
are.
actually flying out or flying back on New Year's.
Oh, nice.
And it was really pretty, actually, seeing all the fireworks from above.
Yes.
You had to get it into your head that they were a big distance away from the plane, and then you could sit there and look out. I'm scared of heights, you see, so I'd sit there and look out and see these fireworks, but they were so pretty as you're sort of flying past.
Wow, I bet that's pretty cool. I never thought of that. Like, I never thought of traveling on that day.
Yeah,
But anyway,
cheapest day to travel.
it's interesting. Well, good to know. little travel tips for today. Well, anyway, well, listen,
I've got a few.
you got a few. All right. Well, listen,
Got a few.
we'll have to end right here. But thank you so much for Do Your Wave, Miss Poppy.
Thank you for having me, Kelly. Bye, everyone.
Thank you for coming up, and thank you guys for all the support. Bye.